What's up, guys? Got some exciting deliveries from the one and only Motone. Just come through. Let's have a look at what we've got. Tail tidy, indicator harnesses, more indicator harnesses. Brake light. Went with just like the classic old school Bates. I think they call it the Bates looking brake light. Got a nice little Motone logo there. Good quality, cheaper than the Eldorado Circle one. That would be cool. Have that retro look. This is the exciting bit. This is the seats. So let's have a look at this. Let's scratch the leather. Yeah. Alright. There she is. Real leather? I think so. I kind of thought it would be shiny leather and not the matte leather. Got a nice little Motone tag there. It's lovely, it's beautiful, beautiful quality. From the pictures, it looked like it was that bit more shiny leather than the matte look. Drag tracker bars. These are going to look sick. Very excited to get them on. Going to be comfier, wider, a bit more old school looking. Very excited to get them on. Old school grips to go with the old school tracker bars. Proper old school looking, nice rubber squishy grips. Indicators. Now, I didn't go with Motone indicators because they were just so expensive, and I looked on Amazon, and instead of paying 150 quid, these were 40 quid for 4. And they're good quality, waterproof, heavy, metal, tiny as well, which is good. Little kind of bullet indicators. Evermoto. Yeah, literally £45 or £44 for 4 of them. Whereas if you try to get something this size on Motone, you're looking to spend like £100 a pair, which is crazy. I know you do get what you pay for, so these could be crap, but give them a go. If they are crap, I'll end up buying them Motone indicators, but give these a go. Weather is absolutely horrible, so probably not going to get much done today, but I was too excited, so I wanted to show you these parts. Okay, I forgot to talk about this one. This one's exciting. This should be the aluminium shorty mudguard. Should be able to install this today, but this is a matter of 4 bolts. Wow, look at that. That is very, very shiny. Look at the mirror reflection. You can see me. Hello. Damn. That's gonna look cool. Pop that on today, I think. Okay, so what I have just noticed is these indicators. This part is skinnier than that hole. So I'm guessing that hole's like an M8 or an M10 or something, and this is smaller. Is that gonna work, or am I gonna have to get bigger ones? I don't know. And this one looks pretty easy to fit. This just goes under where the regulator bolts on, behind the headlight. The regulator bolts on top of that, and then you'll have 2 indicator mounts, and you can take the big, huge indicators off the headlight bracket and mount them to this little bracket instead. But again, them holes are big compared to the what would you call it, the thread size on the indicator. A lot bigger. So do I have to get different indicators? Or can I just bolt it on and hope for the best?
A few moments later.
Okay, I just bolted the brake light and the indicators onto the tail tidy. Looks pretty good. Them indicators do seem to stay in place if you bolt them up tight enough. Yeah, that's not going to look too bad. Black number plate on there. Wire it all through. Yeah, I think that's going to look alright. I'm trying to do as much as I can inside because it's pretty horrible out there. I mean, the sun's shining, but the wind is pretty crazy today. So I'm going to try and bolt the indicators onto the front mount as well before I head outside and see what I can do. I also don't like the way these two black and yellow wires are exposed, so I'm going to get my felt tape and tape these up together just to hide that little exposed wires. They look pretty crap, so I'm going to do that now as well. Yeah, go from there. My God, look at all this junk. Felt tape, felt tape. There we go. Let's get out of there before I cry. So I bought these little Motone Triumph harnesses for the indicators. So on these 865 Triumphs, you have these little harnesses to plug and play directly into the original indicator plugs. So yeah, just black and red. So I'll do the black and yellow, whatever, and then they can plug straight in. Plug that into the harness. I'm going to put a little bit of electrical tape around there so it holds a little bit of security in there, and then they should just plug straight in. Okay, we're all wrapped up in the felt tape. It looks a lot neater. It's obviously going to look nicer on the bike because everything's going to be black and no cables, different colour cables and things like that. So I think we're about there to go outside and start playing around out there. This is the rear harness. I might actually put that on now before I bolt it up. Honestly, I've just snapped 3 out of 4 screws trying to take the mudguard off. It's obviously so rusty underneath, you can't see, but they've just all snapped. One didn't snap, the rest of them, they've now got, look at that in there. Oh, shit. Well, mudguard's not going on today then, is it? That's the issue. All the dirt and wet gets stuck. And look, fuck, I'm gonna have to drill through all of them. Probably end up popping the tyre. Oh, that's so annoying. Honestly thought this would be the easiest job today to get that done, but it's gonna be the hardest jobs. Unplug the rear harness. It looks like we've got 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, and then the whole thing should come off. Try and find a place to hang this old girl. Let's have a look. That'll do for now. Yeah, something like this. Will do. We are in peak snapping territory. Managed to get the 3 bolts out, but one is stuck. Let me give this a go. We've had one snap, but get off. Goodbye. Bolts finger tight. I'm going to plug this in and see if I've done the wiring right. Right, calling it a day. It's about to rain, facing too many issues. I need an 8mm socket for the rectifier to come off so I can mount the front indicator mount. It's starting to rain. Indicators inside the headlight have been tampered with already, so my harnesses don't fit. Got to work that situation out. Mudguard mount, all the bolts are snapped off, so I need to buy a new mudguard mount. There's one on eBay for £30, so I'm going to buy that, but then I've got to think about the bolts because I haven't got the right bolts anymore, so got to do that. Other issues, I can't get the bars off. The bar ends are in so tight that my Allen keys are snapping inside because they're just not twisting off. So, not very successful. However, I've got the seat on, got the tail tidy on. The rear is all working. Just got to work on the front. But yeah, calling it a day. It's raining. Goodbye. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So yesterday we managed to do the tail tidy, the rear indicators, the rear brake light, and the beautiful bench seat. Last night I managed to order a new mudguard brace. Well, not new, a second-hand mudguard brace that doesn't look like it's rusted to pieces from eBay. So that should be in the next few days. I also managed to find some mudguard bolts. Yeah, I found one shot. I hope it's not a scam, but I've ordered some mudguard bolts because all mine snapped yesterday, apart from one, so they should be in the next few days too. No beautiful chrome mudguard for now. No mudguard at all for now, so that's a shame. Today we've got some not so fun jobs of going to try and drill out the bar ends of the handlebars just so I can get the throttle off and put my new bars on, because both of them bar end Allen keys are so tight and so like threaded, I'm not going to be able to get them out without drilling them out. So I'm going to have to try that today, and then also I'm going to install the front indicators today. I've got to strip the connectors that were on the front indicators because they're not the right connectors to what I've got. So I'm going to have to strip all them and try and rewire some nice connectors to get the front indicators working. Sorry, it's extremely bright. I think I've got my sunglasses somewhere. I've now got the right socket to take off the regulator, rectifier, whatever you call it, so I can mount the front indicator bracket on. I'm going to do that this morning. I believe my knobbly tyres should be here today, but I'm not going to be able to get them fitted. That's going to be in a different video. Yeah, but I'm running out of time. Me and Ellie are flying out to Denver on Saturday to meet Austin and Bex, and we're going to ride Harleys through Yellowstone, so watch out for that video. Yeah, I've got like 3 days left until then, so probably not going to get as much done as I wanted to on the Triumph. Yeah, we are still cracking on. Might take her out for a spin today. Right, so I've just put the mount behind the rectifier regulator, tucks right behind there very nicely, pretty inconspicuous. Turn it all back up now. Yeah, really happy with that. You can't even hardly see them indicators there now. It's awesome. It's loads better. And I'm going to try and drill out these bar ends because that is stuck. Well, that didn't work. Fuck it. Right, just stripped and connected the two indicators, left and right. They're working, tested, so I'm going to put it all back together now. Ah, they're great. Nobblies are here. Look at them. got a really good deal on these. I think the front was £90. The rear was, I think, like 110 maybe. They were priced really, really well. That's all the specs if you need them. They go like really good. Yeah, they don't look like super extreme double-A's. I think they look slightly less extreme than the ones that I put on the Interceptor build, which is a good thing. Most of my riding is just country roads, so I do still want some grip, but I think these would be perfect for winter time. That gravelly, gritty roads around where I live. I think these should cut straight through it really nicely, and yeah, I think these are going to feel awesome. So, got to text my good friend Andy, the motorbike mechanic, see when he's free to fit these. I'm hoping he'll be free this week, but as I say, I'm off to America on Saturday, so things might take a little pause, and there might be a part 2 to this video when I'm back. Very cool. Just went out on the bike with my dad, went for a little countryside blast and then onto the cafe in the village. The bike is so fun. Got the bench seat, the tail tidy, got my black metal plate, indicators are all working. It's looking really, really cool. Got so much attention on it already. Was at the petrol station, a guy come over and started talking to me about it. I was at the cafe, a couple of old boys looking at it. Yeah, it's a real attention grabber. I have decided the tank is definitely going to stay, the colour it is. I love the look of it, I love the patina of it as well, to be honest with you. I'm going for that kind of vintage tracker look, even though it's 2012. You just wouldn't know. Staying with the tank paint. I'm going to change the red side panel covers. I'm either going to go chrome or black potentially. They're going to go, but tank paint is definitely going to stay. Yeah, and then got to get these on. Still got to fit my handlebars. I just can't for the life of me get the bar ends off the original handlebars, so I can't pull off the throttle. So I either need to find the right throttle tube online, buy that, leave that throttle tube on there and change the bars, or somehow drill through the bar ends and pull the throttle off, but that's not looking like it's going to happen. I've tried all morning to do that and it just didn't work. So, going to have a look for a throttle tube. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for all your lovely comments on the previous video. And then congrats to Austin and my sister Bex for getting married. Really appreciate it. I will catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh, also, if you haven't done already, please subscribe. Thank you.